Hello, 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 Sagittarius. How you guys doing? Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna say right off the bat, I hope you guys aren't too disturbed because I've got a house being built literally almost in my backyard. The next door neighbors decided to build a house in my backyard, kitty corner. And so they're putting the roof on the house, and all you hear all day today is because of the nail gun. So hopefully that is not going to affect the sound on the video. But walls are thin here, and I can't afford a studio. So hopefully this will be okay. And I apologize ahead of time. So those of you that are brand new, my name is Patty. I am an empath that is here to do your intuitive tarot, hopefully without disruption. And I also do intuitive coaching, life coaching. I do spiritual coaching. I do a lot more spiritual intuitive coaching than I do life balance coaching, but I do have the videos for all that kind of a stuff on the description below. So if you go to Get Balance 2020 or if you go to divinewarrior.com, either one of those, they're the same website. I do that for a purpose for people that aren't into spiritual things. So, but it's the same, and you can actually see all the coaching and also the prices if you want to have a reading or a coaching session there. All right. So let's get started. This is the 22nd through the 28th. Last week of February, last week of love month, not really, because we still have mating season next month. But for humans, it's a behavioral thing. So, but we do have a full moon on the 27th. So this is going to be an interesting full moon, a lot of clarity, a lot of, spiritual awakenings. People may be having more lucid dreams, more clearer dreams, more dreams of, is that real? Was that real? It was so real. Was it really a dream? One of those kind of a things with the planets and the energies that are happening. It's a very, very spiritual full moon. It's called the snow moon also, but it's a spiritual moon because there's a lot of clarity spiritually for this because we're in Aquarius and we're moving, but there's a lot of planet things going on. So on the 26th, I'll be doing a live for at 1 o'clock. So if you want to watch in and see what the energies are doing for this, I don't know if you guys can hear this, but it drives me nuts because it's just, hear it? Nail gun. Anyway, so hopefully this new moon or this full moon and the planets that are moving around it are going to give a lot of clarity to a lot of everybody and to be in a positive upward move to move forward in the Aquarian energy. So the full moon's in Virgo, so very focused, very clear, very analytical. Let's figure this out. Let's get it right. But you got Aquarian energy. You also have other planet energies there that are going on. So we'll see. But I won't go into that so much today. But if it does come up in the reading, I definitely am going to do that. Okay, boy, he sure comes up this week. Oh my gosh, well, yeah, that's definitely typical. Okay, so the first, I've got 3 oracles for those that are new. I usually do 2 oracles, but the divine is asking me to do 3 for the past. The past is what and how you made your decisions, and where maybe the brokenness or if your life isn't going right, why that is happening. And so he's having me focus this month on this past. I don't know why, however, it's got to resonate with some of you guys out there. And the reason why it resonates is I don't choose any of the videos I do. I pray and meditate at the end of the month and say, what do you want me to do next month? And he gives me the messages, and it's really interesting. Even my daughter's like, how does that work? It's so strange. And then he tells me what to do as far as the readings. So that's how I get my oracles. That's how I get my readings. So the past energy that the first oracle has is trust. So trust seems to be an issue with many people anyway, but in this instance, it's where you're basing your foundation and your decisions on that is holding you back. because it is also the number 2. So in numerology, I had to sit here and analyze here for a second. So in numerology, this is the number 47. However, that translates to the number 2. Number 2 is about either bringing something together or separating. It's either unifying or dividing. So in this trust issue that people may have had in the past, it's either divided you from something or brought you together from something. To me, that's sort of common sense, but not always for a lot of people, because you have to really look deep into yourself of the foundation, why you don't trust that person, or why you don't trust that situation, or why you do. A lot of that comes from brokenness from a childhood. That's where life balance coaching comes in. However, this is your reading, so sit there and analyze, why did I make that decision? I didn't trust him, or I did trust him, and why? Why did you do that? So our current energy, the second oracle, is about the current time, this week of the 22nd to the 28th. It is the Grail Night. It's romance, illusion, and seeking the sacred. Very typical. This is the full moon. What did I just say in the very beginning about the full moon? And the full moon is about seeking sacred. The full moon is about seeking divine. The full moon is seeking clarity, is all about that. And our third energy, what is the moon in? Virgo. I can't make this stuff up. Focus. This is the divine working. This isn't me. I'm just the conduit. So we have to focus in on what is really important to us and how we are going to make our decisions in the future so that we can trust that the decisions we're making are good for us, and we eliminate the decisions we make that are not. And we have to do that. We have to focus in. Where do we focus? On the sacred one. So the spirit, your intuition, easy intuition. So definitely has to come from your intuition. Has to come from the second dimension. So some of you that don't know what the 2 dimensions are, dimension 1 is earth, material, what you can see, and second dimension is what you don't see. So when you can't see something, it's very hard to trust. So you have to go with your GPS system, your intuition, your heart. Do I trust him? Do I not? Have I been in this situation before? And how was the outcome before? I don't know why that popped in. What popped in was I was dating a married man, and he stayed with his wife, and I got really hurt. So this comes up again. Oh, well, I'm going through a divorce, or I'm separated. Do I date him again? Let's focus and analyze in on what happened. And then also to spiritually, is this really right? Because they're still connected. They still are soul tied. They still carry each other's energy with them because they're still connected. Now, if they're separated, divorced, and they've been out for a while and healed, then what happens is, yeah, you're okay. But when they're soul connected, then you're ending. So you have to analyze. Can I trust this? No, I cannot. Bye-bye. When you're divorced and you're healed from that divorce, then come and see me. That's a healthy thing. That's where you're looking at the divine saying, they're soul tied together. They're not yours. So don't. You have to look at the spiritual aspect of everything. I make every single decision that I do through God and spirit. I call my divine God. So you can call yours Tom, Dick, Harry, whatever you want to call them, but I call mine God. However, you have to go there first. All right. So first card out is the 7 of Pentacles. Somebody is working on this. However, somebody's confused. Definitely confused. Not sure. They're sort of lost. They're trying to figure things out, but they're sort of lost. We have the Knight of Wands facing the 7 of Pentacles. And with that, there is a message coming. There is some communication coming towards you. There is, if you are accepting of it, there is information coming for you. Now, the Wands is about your desire. So what is your desire? What is your deep, deep, deep desire? this deep desire. It's also communication. It could be also moving, but I don't think it's that at all. Because we're trying to find out what it is, excuse me, of the sacred one. We're trying to figure that out. Yeah, definitely. You got wands all over the place. New beginnings all over the place. So we go from the King of Wands to the Four of Wands. That's a unity, a coming together. Remember the number two of your decisions and your choices. Now, this could be a marriage. This could be a unity of two people coming together. Could be a business coming together. Could be something coming together. However, remember I said it's about your decisions and choices, who to trust, when to trust, and not to trust. It will change everything. The Tower is in the center, and then you've got the Seven of Wands wanting to stand up and fight for integrity and morals. And that is the second dimension. Somebody's fighting for all the right things, high integrity, high character, high morals, that is the second dimension. That's where the sacred is. And they're fighting for that. The other person is more materialistic. The other person is more earthbound. I don't know who that's for. Oh, I'm going to use this other deck. Sorry. So the focus is, okay, where are we going to place the focus and the trust? Are we going to deny all the red flags? Whatever it is. It could be a job. It could be a project. It could be whatever. It could be a family situation, and you're going to go into it. Maybe there's a family reunion coming up, but you know that you're all coming together, and somebody's just afraid somebody's going to mess it up, and fear guides us so very much. But somebody's trying to stand up for what's right. And they're definitely focused. This is a future energy, definitely. This current energy of the Tower is now. Because the Tower is the current energy. Something is really changing for somebody. But here's the good thing. If you make the right choice and decision with a high vibration, with a divine, with a spiritual decision, you are going to turn your life 180 in a happier and joyful and peaceful and calm way. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Hello, Hassan. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. We have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a lot about authority of the earth, possessions. Again, there is a very dominant energy in someone's life that is very much overpowering in the materialistic word. And this, I don't like the energy of this person, because this could be a different person. This could be two different energies. However, this energy is sort of, what do you call it? Is one of those that thinks that they're all that and a bag of chips, and how do I put this politely? Abusive. They're very abusive. I don't like that energy. For another person, it's just all about materialism and what they can get and what they want out of the earth. Sadly, this person does not know about anything about their future and where it's going to lead them. Here's the thing about people with materialism and earthbound is that that stuff will go away in a heartbeat. But anything that you take in spirit, anything you can take with you will be with you forever. So your kindness, your love, your memories, those kind of things, they'll go with you forever. Yeah. Yes, you can. You can ask a question, but I will answer those at the end if you don't mind. Not a problem. Always welcome to ask a question, of course. But this energy is definitely, and I think this energy is creating a fight between two people. Hugely a fight. It's almost, they're at the end of a marriage or a relationship. Scary. You know what? That's very scary for somebody in a relationship. Yeah, definitely. Somebody's also sharing information. You need to get out of this. Somebody's trying to give this. Somebody has worked this relationship so much, tried everything possible to make this person happy, and it's just not working. And they're going to their friends. I don't know what else to do to make them happy. I don't know how. You can't. You can't. People have to make themselves happy, period. If they can't, they don't love themselves. And if they can't love themselves, how can they love somebody else? This energy, that I can just see this unfold here. It's just completely unfolding. Wow. And again, oh, thank you. Divine's going back to the word trust. Is like there is no trust, because that person, I'll tell you right now, that person, if it's an abusive relationship or even a materialistic relationship, they have been broken somewhere, that they have lost trust, so that now they have to build themselves up to show that they're worth something and have some kind of power over someone by either manipulating or being powerful over somebody, or a marriage. I'll tell you what to do. You just need to do it. One of those attitudes. But anyway, it's trust. And when that trust is broken as a young child, you find ways to be able to feel important, look important, and do that. And the thing is, what they lose out in is they lose the whole sacred one. They lose themselves in spirit. They lose their heart. They lose their softness. They lose the love, and they don't know how to get it back. They only know how to get it back through power. And that's it. All right. So let's see what else. So this is, again, this is full moon energy. Got to stay focused. Literally stay focused on that Aquarian energy moving forward. Stay focused on the clarity that is going to be coming into play. If somebody's going to start having some really vivid dreams, and yeah, definitely. Yep. Oh, wow. Somebody's going to really start having vivid dreams, and don't let that scare you. This is the energies of the moon and the planets right now. Just listen to what those dreams are. If you remember them, pay heed to what the message is, because that's our subconscious. And sometimes our subconscious wants to play tricks with us. I mean, I can do dream interpretation, mostly. And so sometimes our subconscious plays with us, either something that we've been thinking about or something that actually has to do with outside realms. So because of the dimensions that we live in. I don't want to go into that. Anyway, we have the Queen of Cups. We have the Six of Pentacles. And then we have the Two of Cups. Okay. What did I say? There's something between two people here that one person definitely needs to listen to their intuition. And there doesn't seem to be balance. So one person's trying to get balance and the other person doesn't give a crap. It's like they just want the power. They want to be able to have control. Thank you. And so it's either going to come together or it's going to divide. This way, if this is a couple, I would say maybe counseling. Definitely counseling. I'm not even saying coaching. I'm saying counseling. Because the one person that's really broken that needs to do power, it's not going to go away until they admit it, and there's no denial of it. I worked in chemical dependency, worked with women who have been in abusive relationships, and you cannot fix anybody. They have to be ready to fix themselves. End of story. All right. So again, we need to seek the sacred one. All right, so let's see on this. And then I'm going to go to the moon, and then I'll take your question. Just see if there's anything to clarify. So there is somebody who's got a life-changing thing coming this week. This is something you're going to have to stand up for your integrity and what you believe in. Stay focused. That's all I can say. Stay focused. Too many. Yeah, but I'm going to keep that one. Where did it go? Hierophant. Spiritual teaching. This is a spiritual lesson for somebody. Somebody is going through something to really learn how to trust their instincts for future decisions. And he's saying trust me to help you, because he's all about peace. He's all about balance. He's all about truth and love. Simple as that. All right. So, yeah, the moon. Pay attention to the moon's energies. Pay attention to the moon's energies. The moon's energies in this case, though, is something's being hidden. Something's not being, for this couple or whoever is going through this, fighting for whatever, and it's like you're at a Y. Somebody's at a Y. It could be a lot of you at a Y. You're trying to make that decision, and the best way to make that decision is follow your heart and the instincts, because the Hierophant saying something is not being told. You can't see it, but I can. So pay attention to that, because then we have the Six of Wands as well. More arguing, more fighting, more going in. So you got to really take a deep breath. Listen to what the moon is telling you. You need that clarity. If there's red flags, pay attention to them. Stop ignoring the red flags. If you're dating, stop ignoring the red flags. He's trying to show you that you need to trust in him. Trust in the spirit. Trust in your intuition. All right. So we're going to do the full moon real quick. And these are the energies. Like I said, there's the full moon in Virgo. We also have planets squaring, which I'll go into on the 26th on that full moon. So if you haven't subscribed at this time and you want to do that, you can just do that right there. And hit the bell, though. So many people are asking me, are you going to show that you're on live, or when you're going to show on? And I'm like, I do, but you got to hit the bell. If you don't hit the bell, you'll never be notified. So, but I do post those all the time. So like the one coming up on the 26th, it's up there. You just gotta hit the bell when you subscribe. Otherwise, you'll never know. But you can like and share if you don't want to subscribe as well. All right. So the full moon energy is coming up in Virgo. It's all about coming to life. That's the number 2 again. Decisions. Which way are you going to make your decisions? To separate or bring them together? Paying attention. We got the coming of life is the number 2. We've got the listening is number 8. And number 8 is about your progress. Okay. And then we've got the sad embrace, because you may have to let somebody go, which is very intense. This is the number 9. Extreme intensity, extreme, it's almost over the top. And that's what these energies are going to be doing, is be going over the top with the full moon. So if you're getting ready to release a person or release a habit, release something, just know that you got to really listen to your gut instinct. It might be really feeling icky right now, but the thing is, if it's going to raise you and better your life, do it. The divine is saying, please listen to your heart, listen to your intuition. All right, that's going. But again, the full moon is in Virgo, so this is a time to really just put your blinders on. Stop the distractions this week. Really stop, because you're going to be bombarded with distractions. Just stop them, focus in on this, and say, you know what, I can't do that right now. I got to take care of this. You might have to learn to say no a few times. All right. All right. Let me see if I can answer this question for Hassan. Thank you. My question is, I have sent a marriage proposal. I just want to know what will be the answer, yes or no, because they did not answer till now. So my calculations or my feeling is that this person is not in the country that you're in, is what I am thinking. And because you're dealing with a female, most females, and also different cultures are, I lived in Japan for years. I've been to Africa. I know that their culture is very different as well, because I studied African culture and tradition. But the thing is about any culture, any woman doesn't want to have a proposal through an email or a text. And so that might even bring some hesitation into trust why you're wanting to get married. So I don't know how long you have known each other. or if you have met in person, and if you have not known each other for very long or have not met in person, there's going to be hesitancy in that. And I don't know if she is American. I got to be really delicate about this because this is what I used to work in. So, you're just going to have to wait a little longer. However, no woman, I will tell you from just being a woman, no woman wants their proposal from their lifetime potential partner to be through email, or they want it in person. Women love romance. Women love intimacy. So this might be a hesitation of your answer. There's a lot of apprehension on that person's part to get married. I don't know if that makes sense. There's a lot of, again, trust. Where's the card? There's a lot of trust. If somebody really wants to marry someone, the answer comes immediately. If there isn't, there's a lot of unfinished healing that needs to happen with that other person. So, yeah. Okay, yeah, so it's a different culture. Yes, okay, so it is a different culture. So there's a hesitation. Now, this might not be you. There might be some healing on that other person's that other person's life, but also too, family in your culture plays a lot. Now, even if the girl did want to get married, again, family plays a lot in your culture. So, here's what I'm hearing, Hassan. Be patient. Be patient. There is something happening behind the scenes. The divine is working behind the scenes, and you're going to have your answer soon. However, if it is not what you desire, there is a reason that the divine is trying to protect you from something. Now, it might not be protecting from her. It might be protecting from something in the family that he sees in the future that we cannot see. But I feel that answer is coming very soon. But just be at peace with whatever the answer is, because the divine's working. I can see what he's doing, but the divine is working, and it is all going to turn out good. All right. I think there's a family issue here. I think there's a family issue that's going on. And it's not something a lot of cultures would talk about. There's just not. A lot of not talking about certain things in cultures. So, but I do hope she answers you, and she's going to answer you soon, or the father or somebody's going to answer you soon. And just be patient. Don't think about it so much right now, because the more you think about it, the more stress and the more low vibrations you bring in. So try to keep yourself happy and joyful. Lift yourself up while you wait. I know waiting sucks. Waiting sucks. So, but yeah, I wish you well. I would love to know what the answer is. So pop in sometime and let me know. All right, I would love to know, and I'll keep you in my prayers and my meditation. All right. All right, guys. Thank you so very, very much. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. All right. Cool. Well, let me know. Keep me abreast. Let me know. All right. I hope you all have a good week. We will see you on March 1st. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell so that if you want to watch the full moon reading, that I will be coming on at 1 o'clock on the 26th. All right. Take care, everybody.